now tuned into the DFPN, the Dat Villain Podcast Network. Welcome to the smoke pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the smoke pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Mac and Mac, welcome to the smoke pit. What is up, people? On this Friday evening, welcome back to the Smoke Pit. This is episode 63, kicking off your weekend the only way we know how, with shenanigans. I'm your host, bred like a king, made us Kelvin Cayley, joined with Mac, aka your boy, and we got a show for you. We got a show. Before we get into the show, man, Mac, I'll do the honors tonight. Go ahead and share them links. I'll get into the sponsors. First and foremost, subscribe out to the Bandcamp. Go to datfillin.bandcamp.com. MRKSX just dropped a brand new album on there, one that you all should go listen to. It's for subscribers only. He also sent the message on there. All of his music will be exclusive to the Bandcamp. So if you are a fan of Mark Socks, go to the Bandcamp at that link below. You see me rocking it. I like your shirt tonight, Mac. I like your shirt. Yeah. Shout out to Illegal Opinions. There's going to be some illegal opinions tonight. Shout out to them. But for the DFPN merch, go to the merch site here at Teespring. Sorry. This show and many others will be available on the Patreon. So go to patreon.com/thatfilmpodcast. Side note, I did try to do a game night this past week, but I did not get any participation. So I'm going to do it again. So if y'all really want to win some prizes, come to the Patreon. It's $3 a month, and we will get that rolling for y'all. We also did a rant. There's a new episode of the rant out. Shout out to our sponsors, Plugs, Earbuds. Go to www.gettheplugs.com. Enter in code DFPN10 for a 10% discount. Shout out to audioswim.com. Very, very interactive platform. So if you are an aspiring artist of any kind, go to that site and they will set you up. And they also have a lot of good information on how you can apply for things like ASCAP, BMI, get your UPC code, get you some money. So go to audioswim.com. And if you need the representation, no matter what field you're in, because they're doing all fields now, go to premierelement.com. Shout out to Premier Element UAE. That is Shorty Pimp 305. What's up to the Hip Hop Chief? Yesterday was his birthday. Happy belated birthday, brother. And Los, shout out to you guys. Now, getting into the show tonight. There's a reason I'm kind of leading this dance tonight, because we kind of talked about it before the show. I had some thoughts on this shit that the group had some thoughts on. There was a post that went out. Everybody knows what it is, man. The Kyle Rittenhouse acquittal. So he was acquitted on all charges that he had coming to him. So first and foremost, I want to say actually congratulations to that young man. Congratulations to you, sir. You got off of some very serious charges. I hope the rest of your life is peaceful. I really do. With that being said, it is my opinion, and this is just my opinion. It is my opinion that this young man was extremely lucky that he had full play of the system for all intents and purposes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you want the system to do for you as a tax-paying American. This is what you want out of the system. He got everything that he wanted out of the system. He got to choose his own jurors. He got a fair trial. To him, it was a fair trial. The prosecutors sucked royally because they didn't do a really good job of pinning the charges on him. The system was at full play. The system worked for that young man. Now, the problem that I have with the system is it doesn't work like this consistently for every American. It does not. It does not at all. And if it did, then you would see more people in these types of situations get exactly the treatment that this man got. That is my problem with this whole situation. Right? So never mind the fact that he got up there, he fake cried like a 5-year-old that couldn't find a cookie in the goddamn fridge. You know what I mean? Like, never mind all that shit. That's all spectacle. Right? The prosecutors didn't really do a good job. Right? And if you're in this situation facing these types of charges, this is exactly the prosecutor that you want prosecuting your case. Right? Because all your defense has to do is counterpoint. And we've seen it time and time again in the trial. They counterpointed. Counterpoint. Right? And if you really paid attention to this case, his defense team did a very excellent job of painting him as a person in self-defense. Do I think he was guilty of murder? No. Do I think he was guilty of manslaughter? Yes. Those were one of the charges that he had, right? Not to the letter manslaughter, but reckless homicide in the second degree. Yes, you are fucking guilty for that. Why? Because if you go back and look at this video, which I did myself a service. I went back and looked at this video, and what I saw, and this is a horrible case to try to prosecute anyway. But from what I saw, you could have pinned a manslaughter charge on him very easily. And the first person he killed probably deserved that shit. I would go as far to say that. Rosenbaum he probably deserved to at least get shot. That I can say by looking at the video. So Rosenbaum runs up on him, right? So he runs past Rosenbaum first and foremost. He runs past him with the gun, right? As he's running, Rosenbaum chases him, right? Then you hear a shot. What they didn't prove in court was that Rosenbaum fired a shot at him. They did not prove that. And in the video, Rosenbaum did not fire a shot at that young man. Somebody else fired their pistol into the air. So in that moment, yes, if he's wielding a weapon and he's actively running and he hears a gunshot and turns around and somebody is chasing him, you can pin self-defense on that. That you can pin. Because at that point, you hear a gunshot, somebody's chasing you. All right, my life is in danger. Shoots the guy 4 times, right? Then he does an idiotic thing. He runs away from that scene with his weapon. Once he runs away from the scene, all right, if you're trying to get away from the scene, fine. Do not run into a crowd of people. Because what happens when he runs into this crowd of people, someone says he just shot someone and he's running with the weapon. The second person he ends up shooting is trying to disarm him. Because in that instant, you can claim also that that person is acting in self-defense of everyone. And you did nothing. You did nothing to explain your case, right? So you're running down the street with a loaded weapon. You just shot and killed someone. Are you acting in self-defense in that moment? Are you trying to get away from them? And if so, why are you running towards a crowd? These are questions I would have. Right? Mm-hmm. And if someone yells, he just shot someone, and someone takes it upon themselves to try to disarm you, then who's acting in self-defense, them or you? So shoots that man in the chest, and as he shoots him, another man runs up, hands in the air. There's a picture of it, and it's also on video. Hands up in the air, and the gun is pointed at the man with his hands in the air. What he doesn't know is that this man has a weapon on him. So who's acting in self-defense in that instant? Who? It's very unfortunate. It's a very unfortunate case, but you cannot prove without a shadow of a doubt that that man who was acting in self-defense. And this is why I think he walked. Honestly, I think he walked because you couldn't prove who was acting in self-defense. Was it him, or was it the other guys trying to take his weapon? But in any instant, manslaughter should have been the charge, because regardless, in the first case of the shooting, the first person he killed, yes, that is indeed, you could claim self-defense and you could walk on that. But if you take it upon yourself to leave that scene and run into a crowded scene of people, I don't know how you can't claim that self-defense. There are no cops around. The cops don't come, and oh, by the way, when the cops come, they don't even fucking arrest them. They tell them to get the fuck out the way. And he's armed. And he just killed 2 people. And everyone's saying that he just shot 2 people. Police don't even do shit. But it's Wisconsin. Wisconsin is really if you know Wisconsin is really a corrupt ass fucking state. Bro. It really is. It really is. But that's a topic for a different podcast.
Yeah. I'm just say this because I feel like we'll probably do like either a bonus or a after hours or something where I can like really express how I feel about it, because I will just say this. I am not a lawyer. I am not a cop. The only knowledge I know of laws and crimes is from what I gather on the internet, from whatever websites and stuff. So whatever goes on in the court, you know, I'm not an expert at it. Whether my thing is, I don't think they understand what precedents they just established by having this dude face no kind of punishment at all. You know, no form of confinement, no form of like anything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Because America is full of stupid people. I don't know if you're aware. It's
Very
full
much.
of people who see things, and if someone gets away with it, they feel they can do the same. Now, when it comes to like murder, manslaughter, all that stuff, like I said, I can't get super into the weeds and justify this, that, or the third. But something has to, like, some punishment has to happen to where you can't throw yourself voluntarily into a dangerous situation and then do what he did and then not, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he was at work or his home was there and people were on his property, breaking stuff, and then you can then defend yourself, defend your property, defend your home. Nobody's going to have any questions about that. To go to another place where you do not live and do what he did, you voluntarily put yourself in that situation, into an environment where you knew would be hostile. Like in the back of his mind, he knew it would be hostile, or he wouldn't have taken his rifle. Like you put yourself in that situation to where self-defense was going to happen. Like my whole thing is like, if you were that concerned about self-defense and protecting your life and staying alive, you would have just sit your ass at the house. Period. That is one way you could ensure that you would not be threatened, is just sit your ass at the house like everybody else and watch what was happening on TV. So I think, like per the letter of the law, or whatever that judge or whatever is going on, he got off. The jury, you know, none of them, I think it was like 12, all 12 of them are like not guilty. So,
bro, he handpicked them. He handpicked his jury. Like, think about this shit. He handpicked his jury.
Like I'm trying to stay level-headed because I'm not, because I don't want to go off, because I still have yet to realize how I'm supposed to feel, because I feel one extreme and then I feel another extreme, right? So I'm trying to make sure I get my shit together before I really weigh in on stuff. But I feel people seeing this, you have to control what you're going to let affect your energy, right?
Right.
The people who are happy about his exoneration or you know, him being acquitted, let them be happy. This is their season, I guess, because in America, we're like I said, we're full of, you know, not cool people. So when these high profile cases come up, there's one side supporting the defendant, one side supporting the plaintiff or prosecution. Yep. And every time one of these trials ends, the winning side goes apeshit, celebrates, throw it in people's faces, and the other side just got to sit there and take it, you know.
Yep.
This is no exception. You know, this dude gets off, and I think the biggest thing for me is I am hoping that other people aren't seeing this thinking that they can now go out there and be Frank Castle or the Punisher, for y'all who don't know, and just be like, I'll stop crime on my own. You know, go out there, put themselves in situations where, you know, they end up shooting somebody because somebody is coming to them thinking that they're an active shooter. And they're just like, oh shit, he's going to hurt me. Let me shoot him. And it's just unnecessary deaths. Another thing I will say, and then we'll kind of move on, is I've noticed a lot of people who are on the side of Kyle Rittenhouse, very paying attention to the evidence, all this stuff, quoting innocent until proven guilty, you know, let the facts speak for themselves, this, that, and the third. Cool. My thing is, I would like to see that energy for all these high profile cases that you guys are breaking down, because it's one of those things where, you know, the biggest example, George Floyd, like nobody was in the weeds and seeds looking at, you know, the officers, you know, record
Yep.
of brutality, all that stuff. You know, the ones who are defending Rittenhouse. You know, so it's it's not cool. I'll just say it's obvious. People side where they side.
Right.
This Ahmaud Arbery one, people were like, let the facts lay out. I mean, he was caught on video walking out of the house and all this other. I'm just like, okay, I see that, but him walking out of the house and all that stuff, like,
Doesn't
no camera
make him
caught
a
him actually
criminal.
stealing stuff. It didn't catch him stealing stuff. Like, worst case, he was trespassing on a construction site. You know, that's not punishable by death, but you know, whatever. So that whole trial's going on now. So I'm trying to just keep my energy because I could easily start getting super emotional about stuff. And this trial, like, somebody was just like, why are we asking me, why are we? Because I'm gonna speak for all black people, right? Why are we so invested in this when it was a white dude killing white people? And I was just like, because this is really going to set a precedence. This is going to let people know what they can and cannot get away with. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think it would fly. The results may be different in different states or whatnot. Different judges, different jurors, and stuff like that. But the fact that this is a closed case, and lawyers can now be like, well, in the, Rittenhouse versus Wisconsin trial, these precedences were established. Like, this is a known case, and this is how it was tried.
It's historical. It's historical case that you can prove to get off. That's what this is. It's a historical case that you can now prove to get off.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
So, he's out, and I'm not wishing like anybody go out and do something stupid. I hope whatever he went through, if he was really traumatized about whatever happened, he knows to like sit his ass in the house when stuff starts going sideways, or he can continue to try to be a vigilante and go out there and do stuff. And if something happens to him, it's a risk that he's willing to take, I guess. So
yeah,
let's all just move forward. Everybody feels a way. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm feeling about it, but I got my eye on this Ahmaud Arbery case, and I'm just, I don't know, man. I'm trying to put my energy somewhere else.
It's not going to end.
I'm trying to put that energy somewhere else, man.
And while we at it, with this case, right? So there are a couple of comments in here that I do want to. I had statements in my head that I was gonna say, and that's talking about the history of the people that got killed, right? So yeah, they may have been bad people. Is that a reason to kill them? No, especially when they think they're trying to help. Other than, I think Rosenbaum was just actually, because he had just got out the hospital from a suicide attempt, so he was probably looking for a reason anyway. But the other two guys, like, what they're dead. So what are we gonna do besides bash their life? You know what I mean? They're already dead. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta let that shit ride, bro. Like, especially from y'all people that say like they deserve that shit. Like, they didn't deserve to get shot and killed. Like, I don't care. You could be the worst person in the world, and you probably don't deserve to get shot and killed, especially if you think you're trying to help somebody. And I only point to this one fact, right? So I would imagine that some of these groups are Bible thumping Americans, right? So if you are indeed a Bible thumping American and you're a Christian, then you should know that you should not be judging these people, right? If you are a Christian, a good God-fearing Christian, you should not be condemning these people, because some of the people in that book that you thump on were pieces of shit before God converted them. And I want you to know this. Moses, fucking horrible in the Bible, saved the Israelites. King David wrote the Psalms, straight up thought. Paul was a rotten fucking person. People change, bro. People do change. And they try to change their lives for the better. At one time, you were a piece of shit. You probably are. That doesn't mean you can't change or haven't changed. So if something fucked up happens to you, do you want people to come out and say, oh, this motherfucker was a piece of shit? You know what I mean? Like, he was a felon. Do you want that for yourself? You know what I mean? Like think about it today. You die tomorrow. You want people tomorrow being like, oh, this motherfucker did this, that, the other, and the third back in the day. Mm-hmm. He was horrible.
I wanna talk about this one comment real quick from Frankie DC up in here in the comments. He's like, gang members kill innocent kids every day. That shit don't make the news and nobody's talking about it, but we stuck on this shit. So if a gang member was to kill an innocent child, that gang member was arrested and put on trial for killing that innocent child, I think everybody in America would expect that gang member to be locked up in jail or you know, whatever, for him to face the punishment for what he did. I think that's the difference, Frankie.
Yeah.
The fact that this dude got caught, was able to be arrested, not shot on sight for running around killing people. Like, it wasn't a shoot first, ask questions later, like it is with most people. But he got his chance to sit trial, and he was found, you know, not guilty of all charges. So, again, like the gang shit, I understand, and that's a lot of people's counterpoint to this is like, well, look at Chicago, look at that. Like, bro, if the cops would arrest the people and put them on trial, I would 100% be like, you did commit a crime, you gotta go. But the fact that they really ain't giving a shit about what's happening, they're not really caring about what happens in Chicago. That is the bigger question. Because like, if they would arrest gang members and send them to jail and face them on trial, I am 100%. If I was in the jury, you guilty as fuck. That drive-by where you tried to hit this person, you shot up 3 kids. One of them dead. You got to go, my guy. It is what it is. Like, I wish it wasn't like that for you, but you did the crime. You knew what this was, you know? So,
jail it is.
Yeah. But that's where I'm at on that. Like I said, I got to sit and marinate on this stuff, man, because I found out about that about 1 o'clock. And I just been down, like just trying to figure myself out, looking at my friends go back and forth on social media, friendships, like, you know, in turmoil, and it's teetering. It is super, like, I'm reaching out to people like, yo, you just let it go. Like, just let it go. Just don't let people affect your energy, you know, and that's what I'm trying to be. It's hard. Bro, trust me. I used to be the one to be like, oh, I got time today, but I mean, it's not going to change anything at this point, you know.
No,
it's not. So let's just move on and just move on to the next thing and just try to be better people. Is all I got to say.
Yes, please better yourself. I was a piece of shit at one time. I am working to change myself. You
we
too cannot be a piece of shit. Just work on yourself. But let's get into the shenanigans, bro. Let's take a shot. This is worthy of a shot. Let's take a shot.
I didn't even bring my shot glass out here. I will take a shot from mine.
Here's what I'm taking a shot of.
You gross. Jaeger? you got a fucking a Jaeger hot dog out there with you too? Is that what's popping in these streets out here?
No.
You got a Jaeger shot? You got a Jaeger dog out there with you, brah?
No, sir. My brother actually left this shit in the freezer, and I went to get ice, and I found it, and I was like, fuck it.
Hold on, let me be back. I think I got a little shot or bottle, something like that. Give me like a couple seconds.
All right, I'll entertain while you're here. So while he's out, yes, I'm drinking Jaeger. I am going to take a shot of Jägermeister because it's Friday. I have a job, but I ain't got shit to do. So I'm going to take me a shot of Jaeger. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well out there in the smoke pit verse tonight. What we're not talking about on the show is this new Spider-Man. So what's everybody's thoughts on that? I thought it was a very good trailer. Thought this was going to be a good movie to come out, and yeah, I'm excited for it. Hope everybody out there is excited for it. The Eternals, there's split reviews on that. I actually liked it. I would tell you why, but I ain't got that much time. And I see this comment here: DC sucks. Spider-Man does not suck, sir. DC EU needs to get their shit together. Looks like they trying, but no, sir.
Bruh. Fireball.
That's what I'm talking about. We ratchet tonight. Let's do it.
That'll go great with this Crown Apple.
I'm inside doing ratchet things with my friend.
Here's to the end of the week, fellas, ladies and gents.
Salute.
Salute, my guy.
I can't react. I refuse to react.
It's been many moons.
Yeah.
Many moons since I've tasted cinnamon liquor.
Oh, it's
God, it's so bad. It's like I'm chewing Big Red. So gross, man.
Ugh. Mine. Ugh.
EJ, what's good, man? What's good?
What up, EJ?
So why I had that fireball? Our realtor, shout out to Julie Kauza. She's best realtor ever. She'll do these events for her clients, and we just showed up, and that was like the door prize. It was like a lei with like a dozen little shot bottles of different liquor, like Malibu, Fireball, Jaeger. Like it was just Jose, all that stuff. So I went in there and I was just like, let me get this thing of Jose. But then I caught the Fireball, and I'm like, you know what? Let's get this energy back up. Let's
do it.
Let's get this energy back
Fireball.
up. So that's why I got the Fireball. Fireball. I forgot about that cheesy ass song. Pitbull is trash, ladies and gentlemen. Pitbull out here robbing y'all of money, playing this garbage ass music. Oh man. But let's get to some other shit. In other news, this Monday, unless you are into following ratchet ass people on IG, you probably were unaware of DaBaby is back in the news, and surprise, it's not in a positive light. We recently talked about this individual for his dumb as hell comments at Rolling Loud, where he was just assuming that gay people had AIDS and they die in 2 weeks, right? So he was then dropped from many festivals. Had to call and schedule meetings with the LGBTQ plus community leaders and try to get back in there and get knowledge and all this other stuff. So he was trying to work his way back into good graces. Only to then, I saw this real time. I am sitting watching, I forget what I was watching. My phone is just like, hey, DaBaby is live. I'm like, what DaBaby doing? Let me go see what DaBaby doing. Lord, what DaBaby was doing. DaBaby was live.
Actively. He was
talking to the mother of his 3-month-old daughter in the process of kicking her, trying to get her out the house or his house, whatever it is that. And recording it live. She is feeding because I was gonna say his wife. The mother of his child is a R&B singer by the name of Dani Lee. Is it Dani Lee or Dani Lay? How does she pronounce it? I don't know.
It's Dani Lee.
Dani Lee? Okay, Dani Lee.
Yeah.
So they met because they were on a song together, had a relationship, romance, all this stuff. But he decided to go live talking about, I need to protect myself from her because she may do some stuff and I'm not trying to get caught up. So the world is watching him tell his baby's mother to get out while she is feeding said baby. And then the next day proceeds to go live again as he brings family members and stuff, because they're staying in Charlotte. That's where he's from. That's not where she is from. So they're all there on his side, obviously, making it seem like she's just a side chick that just wouldn't leave. Like DaBaby is just like, oh nah, like we were just messing around and you thinking it's something official. So all this is going on. I got some thoughts, but I want to hear as a man, as a black man, as a father, as a husband, what are your thoughts on this situation, man?
I'm gonna go as a man first.
Okay.
That one's easier to explain. As a man, if now, correct me if I'm wrong, fellas. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you are really not in a relationship with a woman, would she be spending her time at your place with her baby if you are not really in a relationship with that woman? No. If you're the father of said baby,
DaBaby
chances
or
are,
DaBaby?
if you're the father of that child, right? If you're the father of her child, and if you're the father of her child,
DaBaby.
Not DaBaby. Yeah, if you're the father of the baby, and and you're not in a relationship, and you're not in a relationship, you don't feel her, like it is what it is. Y'all friends with benefits, right? You fucked up. You gotta eat that L. You gotta take that, and you know what I mean, you gotta take care. At that point, you gotta take care of mother, because mother is taking care of child. You slipped up, you caught that charge, bro. Like, that's an 18-year charge. You gotta hold it. You gotta take care of it. You gotta feed it. You gotta nourish it. You gotta make sure both parties are good. Dap it up and call it a day. As a man, as a father, this is where it gets really complicated for me. Because if you're a father and you really want to be involved, then there is no involvement as a father without the mother being involved with it. She's going to have to be involved. No matter how you feel about it, how fucked up it may seem to you, if she's crazy, bro, you put your dick in her and you let loose. So you gotta accept it as it is. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta take the bad with the good. So you can't just like, and especially if she really doesn't have anywhere to go, then you really can't do that shit to her. I mean, like, that's just both as a man and as a father. You know what I mean? Because she could take her kid, and then your kid is going to be ass naked out here in these streets. He ain't got no home. He ain't got shit. You know what I mean? She's gonna take the kid. So, as a father, you also have to eat that L. You know what I mean? Like, you have to eat the L. Now, if she did some fucked up shit, just call it for what it is. Like, she's fucked up. She's crazy. I want to be there for my kid. I just think the way he went about the shit was fucked up. Like, he's trying to kick her out, and then, of course, if she's like pissed off about the whole shit, goes off, hits him, cops get called. I think he's trying to make himself not seem like a fuck boy when he really is a fuck boy when it comes to these types.
That's exactly what he did, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. He highlighted the fact he's a fuck boy.
Yeah. But that also speaks to women too. Like, if you do fuck with a fuck boy, like, understand that these are going to be the results. So choose wisely. Choose your boys wisely. Like, these are the results that you get when you fuck.
He talking to y'all. He talking to y'all. I feel as if she knew, and this is just me looking from, like, I didn't investigate this, but DaBaby is out there. He has, I don't want to say several. He has more than one mother of his children,
kids, yeah.
Right? When he did this song with Dani Lee, and they started messing around, he was with somebody who is a mother of one of his children. That person tried to reach out to Dani Lee and be like, this dude is not worth the effort of trying to have a relationship with. Like, he is going to do you dirty type stuff.
Yeah.
And talking to some of my friends, shout out to the women that I keep in my circle to keep giving me a female perspective. This you may or may not understand where I'm getting at. She had a song, I think it was called Yellow Bone. And in the song, she was talking about how he want to be with the yellow bone, right?
Yeah.
His ex up to that time was a dark-skinned black woman. So a lot of dark-skinned black women were just like, that's how you feeling? Some kind of little, you better than us because you light-skinned? Okay, you know. And I think that was a diss track, in her mind, was a diss track to his ex, because his ex was trying to ruin their relationship or whatnot.
Right.
So this happens, and she is not getting the. It is a split reaction. Like, a lot of people are like, a lot of women are like, it is what it is. Like, we tried to tell you, you know what I'm saying? We tried to tell you about this dude. You see his track record. He has multiple children by multiple women. And here's the thing, ladies. If you see a dude is an asshole or a fuckboy, as Black put it, stop thinking you're going to be the one to change him. Stop thinking that you're going to be the one to change him. Because you're not.
No,
you're not going to change him. You're not going to change him. He is who he is. You know what I'm saying? He is who he is at that point. Right now, Dani, all I can say is you got to get your baby and get in a better position. You can't leave your baby with him because this man's trying to go on tour and do all this other crazy stuff. Like, is he taking the baby on tour with him at 3 months? I don't think so, because he's trying to be out here, get you out the house so he can move another motherfucker in the house. This, I don't know if this is going to help the baby or shout out to EJ. The baby ain't caring for no baby. Obviously, because none of his other children are in his house. You know what I'm saying? They with the baby mamas. I feel bad for Dani Lee. I really do, because
I do.
I know dudes will talk a game and make you feel like you the one. And she was just feeling like this dude is the one. And he wasn't. And she was probably putting all her eggs in his basket like it was her and baby against the world, you know? But I say that as an older person. I see that and I'm just like, look at the lifestyle this dude was doing. Y'all taking pictures, you trying to show like, hey, we a couple. In every picture, he flipping somebody off or doing something like quote unquote thuggish. And you're like, this is the father of my child. Like that is, I would hope that people would want better when choosing mates. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say you made your bed and lie in it, but it is what it is, Dani Lee. And she immediately went to Instagram the next day and was posting old pictures from when the baby was all up under her and telling her all this other stuff. And she was like, does this look like a side chick type stuff to you? Like, just get off social media at that point. Yeah, like you don't need to prove anything to any of us. Like, the most important thing is your child. And here's the fucked up part. That video is out there forever. Their daughter is going to grow up, and this video will still be circulating on the internet because the internet doesn't let shit die. At the fuck all. So your daughter will see, why is daddy doing this? Like, why was this a thing? Why? I don't know. It hurt my heart watching it. You know, like, I'm just like, what is happening here? Why is the baby doing this? You know? And then Dani Lee would try to jump on there and be like, give her side of the story. And the baby's like, yo, can I just do my live? Can you just leave me alone so I can do my live? Dang, why you so crazy? Like,
you wilding the fuck out. All right, motherfucker, I'm out. Like, that's the conversation right then and there. All right, I'm out. Because here's the one thing. Here's since Joanna gave some inside information, I'm gonna give y'all some inside information.
Okay.
Like, when a woman leaves a guy, he is fucking hurt. Like, he gonna play tough. And since the baby was on live, he was giving all that energy out. Like, she ain't shit. Wait about 2 weeks. Wait about 2 weeks. Bet that line be blown up. I bet you that line gonna be blown up. Why you acting like that? Why you doing this shit? Fuck you. You was on Instagram Live talking all that big shit, that big draws energy. Where are them big draws? You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes get sick. you be in there sick. Listening to Lenny Williams. Crying. Can't do this shit.
Man. It's like, as a parent, I just feel bad because there's a child involved. Like, if it was just them just having drama with no child involved and they just being messy on the gram, just them two, you know, I'd throw some jokes and laugh and stuff. But I'm just like, like, if having a child does not, how do I put this? When my son was born, my oldest son, that flipped the switch in me, man. Like, fuck. You know, like, I gotta be better. I gotta be way better. Like, I gotta do good in his eyes, you know. And when I had my daughter, like, as a man, when you have a little girl, you bro, like I'm just like I got to let her see me as the example of what she needs
Being
to look
loved
for
by a
in a
man
man.
should be. Yeah.
Yes.
What it should be like to be loved by a man.
The fact that did not click in his head, and he is still in I'm DaBaby, you know. And I think he has a new song out with Lil Wayne. And the song is called Lonely. And I thought it was very, very ironic. Cause like the hook is like lonely, lonely baby, you know, like his basic ass dun dun dun. Like all his songs sound the same. But I, you know, he's dressed up. I think he's trying to like do a parody of the Joker movie or whatnot. But my heart hurts because I'm just like this didn't need to be blasted all over IG Live. Like if y'all is going through things, just go through things. You know what I'm saying? Just go through things. Nobody's expecting a relationship to be perfect. I mean, Will Smith and Jada out here, she throwing their shit all in the street. I'm just like, if y'all going through things, like I understand relationships. They hit rough patches. Y'all like shit happens. It don't need to be public. Like you don't owe the world and the public
an explanation,
any information on what's going on in your relationship.
Yeah.
But then y'all throw it out there and then like wonder why motherfuckers is all in y'all shit now. It's a thing, and I hope Dani Lee moves on as a parent. Take your child, go somewhere, raise your child. If the baby does come around, like just let him play a part in the child's life. You don't need to go back to him because at this point, you know what it is already. You know, like he wants to live his rap life. So let this man live his rap life. And like you said, Black, it's going to hit him. It's going to hit him. He's going to fuck around and look at some Facebook memories going to pop up, and it's going to be like, on this day in 2019, these were the pictures you've taken. And he going to look at like, I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. I miss Dani.
I had the best thing in my life. I don't know.
Oh man. But that's how I feel about it. I feel like my big thing, he should not have went on live with that. I don't care if he was like, I'm recording this for my safety. You can easily record that on your phone without posting it live. So if the police do or something does pop off, you can just show them the video. You don't have to go live.
Yeah.
Because they ain't going to come to me and be like, Willie McCoy, your handle is Mac, a.k.a. your boy on Instagram. You were a witness of this, were you not? I was, as well as 174 other individuals at the time that I was logged into his live. You know, like they don't care about that shit, you know, but now you got messy motherfuckers involved in y'all shit. So I do agree with that. Joanna, that's a good point. She says he may have been trying to trap her. And dudes do be trapping women too. It's not like women trap kids or men with babies. Men will do that too because now the baby will always be a part of her life. So
regardless. Then whatever dude that she get with, she got to deal with him. Like they got to deal with each other.
Like I am always, you can't get rid of me now, Dani. You can't get rid of me now. Like I'm in your life forever.
He said pull out game atrocious.
All right.
Most dudes listen, I ain't gonna say no more. I ain't gonna say nothing. That's a taboo subject. That is a taboo subject. Like,
oh man,
dude, pretty girl, dude, be like, oh, her shit together. She can handle this.
Oh man, it's sad to see, and like I said, I wish her the best. Get yourself together. Get your daughter in a place where she feels loved, and then, like I said, if he does come around and realizes he's a shitty dude and wants to be a big part of her daughter's life or his daughter's life, then don't hold your child hostage from him. But he has to earn that right to get back in there. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not in your relationship. I don't take it or leave it, Danny Lee. Take it or leave it. My advice. But that's
he is a piece of shit, but he can change. I was a piece of shit.
Yes. Oh,
people change.
Full circle. I see what you did.
Yeah.
Full circle. Yeah. So, hold on real quick. I just need to, before we get to the next topic, because the next topic, I think somebody posted this I think it was Daniel Swanson posted this article in the group that we're about to talk about.
We had to bring back a segment for this.
We need to bring this in right. So we'll go ahead and do it like this.
Oh, man, is this? Who man is this? I need to know.
So Black, let me just ask you this. I'm setting the tone. Give me an artist or a band that you are very positive, like you just very passionate about this group, this band, this artist. Like do you have one? Is there one that you're just
a band that, like, anytime they're around I have to go see them? Believe it or not, UB40. Like anytime they come around, I need to go see them. That's
who?
about it.
UB40?
UB40. Yeah, UB40.
Red wine?
Yeah, red wine.
Or let me put it this way. You can refuse the answer if you want. Any female R&B or any group or band or like any female entertainer where you are like, I fucks with her. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I got to see one of her concerts. I need to be out there to see this concert.
It would be her.
Okay. All right. So you're at a her concert.
Yes.
You're at a her concert. You're in the third row. Her is up there. Okay, EJ, listen, Miss Missy for you.
All right. Yes. Keep this in mind. Put the image of Missy Elliott.
So you're at the concert.
Keep her in your mind, EJ. Keep the image of Missy Elliott in your mind.
She is like, hey, I've been drinking water all day. I'm doing this gallon challenge. Me and my girls, we doing a gallon a day. I'm killing this gallon. I have to pee. Hey, you in the second row. Points at you, EJ. Missy's looking at you. Hey, get this man ready to come up on stage. And you like, oh shit, I'm gonna go up on stage with Missy Elliott. Okay, all right. So she's in the middle of Get Your Freak On, right? And she's like, bring him up on stage. You come up on stage, EJ, and she's like, throw him that cup. And they throw a cup on stage. She tells you to lay down on the stage and put the cup on your forehead. She pulls her pants down and pees on your face. And not like she piss. Like I want to show
No.
y'all the video, but I
He
ain't
doesn't
trying to
pee.
get banned. We don't want no strikes in the group. We don't want none of that stuff.
She doesn't pee.
If
She
you're
doesn't
looking,
tinkle, she pisses.
I can't stand there. That's the song she's singing as she's peeing on your face. So the name of this band is called Brass Against, right? It is a band that does a lot of rock covers with brass instruments, right? Their lead singer Sophia was the one that Sophia Eurista is her name. Called a dude up on the stage. She was just like, before they started singing the song, she was like, I gotta pee. And I was just like, that's odd. Like, if I was at a concert, I'd be like, weird, me too. But here I am sitting in this concert, holding it to watch you perform.
For you.
Continue. Yes. She was like, where's my man? Hey, we're gonna bring him on the stage. I'm gonna piss in his face. And you know, it's like a rock concert or whatever, so it has that vibe. So everybody's just like, yeah, whatever, you know. And she's halfway through this song. This man comes up on stage.
On the bridge, lays down. She undoes her pants, squats over his face. Her band members are looking like, yo, wow. Like they turn away and move to the side and move shit out the way. Like, she really about to pee on dude? And I'm trying to verbally explain it because I wanted to share this video, but the way Facebook be acting, I'm just like, nope, we don't want those problems. If you do want to see a video, I could send you the link and you can watch it yourself. But that shit came out. You know how you turn the shower head to the little skinny jets? That's what was coming out. She had the skinny jets on.
Like the fucking pressure was like she was holding that when they left the road from their last concert site up until where they're at now. She was like, I'm about to let somebody have this shit. I am risking a UTI to give somebody the time of their life. And it was
on like, his face.
Ladies and gentlemen,
air.
This I ain't gonna hold you. This was the first time
Bro, you seen the steam, like as it hit his face, you saw the steam just rushing out that bit. Yo, it was wild, bro. The
amount of urine that came out of this woman. The amount of urine that came out of this woman. Sophia was holding that shit in. And ladies, like, I know y'all be like, UTI. It was, oh my, like, look up Brass Against or just Google it or whatever. Like, it'll come up.
YouTube.
And it's a YouTube video that is age restricted because it is. And here's the thing,
bro.
The gentleman who was her commode seemed to be enjoying the fuck out of that shit.
Yeah, he loved it. He laid there and accepted it.
Yeah. Opened his mouth.
On me. Let your love just
opened his mouth. Tongue was out. Yeah. Like people who like rock music. Like, is there like a line that you won't cross? You know, like, I love this band, but hey, whoa,
no.
lady, calm down. I thought you wanted me to come upstage to sing with you. You talk about peeing on me?
Nah, lay down there.
Man.
Hold up. What are we doing?
You know I got to go to work the next day. Like, I got to go to work. I got to meet people the next day. Like,
homie wanted that. Like, homie wanted it. Like, you seen when she was done, dude got up wiping his face like he had just experienced ecstasy, bro. Like, oh, God. And then just threw that shit on the crowd. Like, come on, bro. Like, you wildin'. You wildin'.
Human centipede stuff, 2 girls, 1 cup stuff. Like, yeah.
He relished that.
Like I will get hyped for Rage Against the Machine. I will get hyped for, there's a couple Linkin Park songs I get super hyped for where I'm just like, bro, if a mosh pit pops off right now, I'm in that bitch,
Yeah.
Chester ain't calling me up there to pee in my face. I fucks with Paramore. Haley ain't calling me up there to pee on my face. That's what you get. The fuck is you trying to do? The fuck is it? What you thought this
then
was?
Then she kicked
Haley?
him off the stage. Yeah. Then she kicked him off the stage. Like, get the fuck off the stage.
Yeah, get out of here. I'm done with you. Then you back in the audience. Hey, shout out to Brian. You just went back to your seat after getting, like, you still wet. Like, oh, yeah. Don't touch me. Ugh. What's wrong with you?
Oh my God. Just enjoying the show, piss streaming down your face still. It's just ew. That's not a good look, man. You smelling like an LA alley. Get out of here, bro.
Yo, is Sophia okay? Because, like, she ain't white or nothing, and she just put them leather ass pants the fuck back on. So, like,
she didn't even wash her hands.
I don't know about female hygiene. You know what I'm saying? I don't know much about female hygiene. I'm not gonna act like I do, but I feel like I feel like something.
We're in the
wrong,
COVID era, Sophia. You gotta hand sanitize that or something. Like, come on. You just went right back to the show. Like
nothing was wrong.
You just peed on the motherfucker. What the fuck is going on?
You ain't white. You ain't had no little towel to dab before putting them leather pants back on, Sophia. You just out there. I think that's how yeast infections start. Ain't that how yeast infections start? I don't know. I'm just saying.
She
her OBGYN. She just OBGYN go look up there and be like, what happened here? Oh,
maybe you just Kentucky derbied somebody. Like, go take a shower. Go take a shower.
Kentucky derby. Oh, that was racehorse level stuff, though.
It was.
Oh, shout out to Kevin. Hey, Kevin, here's the thing. As she was peeing, she was still singing along with the song. She was still singing the song.
The bridge was violent though. Like, it was a violent, but like it wasn't soft and sweet. No, this was aggressive. It was an aggressive song.
I'm trying to think of a band.
She meant to get every drop on him.
Yeah, it was like, I'm trying to think of a band that I really like, where the female singer is like really, really hitting these notes. You know what I'm saying? And I like, though, like, and it's like, so say you go to a Everessence concert and they're singing, was it Bring Me Back to Life? Is that the name of the song?
Yeah. Can't wake up. She was that aggressive.
And then she's singing it. Bring me back to life. Take me back. And she's just like, it is. Like, I can't, bro. Y'all. Y'all need to see this video so you can understand our disbelief. Like, normally me and Black would share videos with y'all. Be like, man, look at this shit. I can't.
Like when he sent it to me, I was like, my level of disbelief just kept rising. I was like, fam, nigga, what is going on?
Yo, if y'all seen it, throw the little water splash emoji in the comments so we know y'all seen it, so y'all know what we talking about. Because I think some of y'all have went and seen it because y'all are coming back some very detailed analysis of the urinalysis that happened on stage. Pow! Saving that one all day. I came up with that at 10:30 this morning. I couldn't wait. Ooh, I'm gonna use that line. Ain't no waterfall emoji come close to it.
Nope.
She's the singer. So that's what The Voice is putting out here? Okay.
Oh.
That's how you win The Voice?
Yeah.
She probably peed on Blake Shelton. That's how you be winning The
Probably.
Voice. Blake was like, you on my team, girl. She's like, bet. Pee on me.
I want to piss on you. Pee, pee, pee. Drip, drip, drip.
Bro, her shit was like, if I was R. Kelly, I would be like, how come she ain't locked up?
Exactly.
Like, I peed on somebody, but it was a gentle stream. Her shit was like Niagara Falls. You know what I'm saying? That's
Girl, she power washed his face. Like power wash.
like a car wash shit.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, how loyal of a fan do you have to be
There is
to have that
loyalty that big for me. No,
you
I'm
are
sorry.
not that loyal to any music artist.
No. Like imagine me going to a female concert, right? And of course,
Sis is like, oh, is that Black Mac? Bring him on the
bring him up on
stage.
stage.
You're like, oh shit. Khan's gonna be like, go up there.
Yep.
And then you get peed on. And then you
Peed
come
on.
sit next back.
Then I gotta go back into the crowd.
My man is your man is my man is. You can have him the rest of the week.
I feel so
You go back to
degraded.
Khan. You go back to Khan. Khan is like, I'm talking to a divorce lawyer tomorrow. There's no way we can continue this.
You got to catch your own ride home. You ain't riding in the car.
Yeah,
I'm driving home.
you ain't riding in my
By
car
myself.
smelling like piss.
Yeah.
My man is her man is my man, and like, yo, I'm telling you, bro. I would. Oh my god. The minute she be like, lay down on stage, I'd be like, no.
This is going to get me in trouble. I'm positive.
Like, this is gonna go one of two ways, right? The one way, which is probably preferable, but I wouldn't be able to do it, is like, they're like, come on stage, I'm gonna dance on you while you're laying down. I'm gonna be like, that sounds amazing, but my wife right here, so I can't fucks with that shit. Two, you
gotta
pee
get
on
confirmation before you even do that. You gotta look over the crowd like,
me. I'm like, normally there's a chair and you dance on me while I'm sitting in the chair. This is new shit, lay down, okay. And then I start seeing you undo your pants. Bro, he's go, girl, what the? Punch you right in the cooch. Punch you in the cooch, girl. Get that shit from over my face. This ain't SeaWorld. I ain't sitting in the splash zone. What is this?
let her pee on you. No.
But you better find that OnlyFans subscriber you got, cause I ain't the one. Oh man. But that's all I had to say on that shit. That shit had me weak as fuck, man. Like, I was in disbelief of the amount of urine that I think it was the amount of urine that came out that took it to a level where I'm just like, yo, this shit is.
I was like, oh, she ain't
incredible.
She ain't tinkling. She went for the gusto with this one.
Right. And the fact that she was drinking water a couple more times before he came up on stage, you know what I'm saying? That was that Route 66. She had a fucking Route 66.
I got to push the bladder down just a little bit more. You know what I mean? Put some more fluid on this bladder so I can empty this shit.
Drinking so much water. I got to piss. I'm going to bring you up here. Look, look, look. It's like, oh shit. Your bladder's just like, bitch, you just said you had to piss. Why you put more shit down here? I ain't got no room.
Right?
She knew what that shit was going to be.
She went to Sonic and got a Route 44 right before the show. You know what I mean? Like, just
shout out to the stagehands too that had to like clean up and pack up the stage afterwards. They're just like, well, I didn't plan on fucking mopping up piss, but I guess that's what I got to do because Sophia wanted to. Wasn't in the job description, but I can't fucking pack up the stage with piss on it. Somebody got to clean it up.
What'd you do last night at work? Oh, I mopped up a famous singer's pee. It's still in the mop.
Not even famous.
Yeah.
I didn't know who she was. Now she's only famous to me because you pee on people.
Oh, that fan. He said the fan came back to collect the samples. No, he had all the samples he needed. Trust me, fam.
He opened his mouth. He's still in.
That man could have swallowed that. That man, he could have wrung his shirt out and got like 4 cups out of that.
Oh man. So Black, you ready to talk to these people about this third bracket?
Let's do it, cause Jesus Christ, man. You know, I went on, for those who aren't Patreon subscribers. I highly encourage you to subscribe to the Patreon. So I put up a rant, and this was immediately after the semifinals of this bracket, because I could not believe y'all think we with the shenanigans. The group is with the shits, bro. Y'all with the shits at all times. I love y'all. I do. Y'all make life fun. But this week, y'all was on some shit. Y'all was on some shit this week. To the point I thought y'all was trolling. But come to find out, y'all really meant this shit. So let's get into it. Let's start with the left side, the most obvious. On what planet, people, is House a better theme song than Highlander? I'll wait.
They ain't got no answer. They ain't got no answer, bro. They don't have the answers. They ain't got the answers. When I saw this, I just knew that y'all was just trolling. This had to be a professional troll job. Which if it was, you guys executed brilliantly.
Flawlessly.
Because when this was going down, when House was losing to Highlander, I went and re-listened to the House theme song. And I was not moved. I went and listened to the Highlander TV show theme song. And I went outside and I cut a tree down with a plastic sword because that's how hyped that song got me. All right. If we were able to put money on the bracket, Highlander would have been a favorite.
Highlander would, yeah,
a heavy favorite. What I think this is people liking a show, not necessarily a theme song. Because maybe you might have liked House. And not have seen a lot of Highlander. So you're like, well, I'll go with House. People, y'all need to listen to these theme songs, bro. Princes
First
of
thing
the
I
Universe.
First thing I did is I printed this bracket out and I brought it in my office, and we listened to all the theme songs, and then we voted.
Mm-hmm.
And on nobody's bracket did House beat Highlander. Only in the group.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right, man. But in this bracket, this region was the drama action one. We had shows like House, Highlander, Unsolved Mysteries, MacGyver, Stranger Things, Walking Dead, ER. I mean, there's some good joints in here. Breaking Bad, Narcos, Airwolf was another one where I'm just like, Airwolf finna go off on these motherfuckers. Airwolf did not. Airwolf beat out Desperate Housewives and lost to In the Heat of the Night. Now, I'm not saying In the Heat of the Night is not a good theme song.
But Airwolf, that was a tough. It was a tough call. But Airwolf, my guy, have you listened to Airwolf?
Obviously not. Let me tell you what I did. I went and listened to Airwolf. No, I went and listened to In the Heat of the Night, and I was just like, this takes me back to when my grandparents are watching TV and we're not allowed to change the channel, and this show would come on. In the heat of the night.
And
I'm
most
like,
of the time I couldn't go
space.
outside. I was in trouble. And I had to watch In the Heat of the Night.
So I'm just like, the person singing this song is singing about some real shit. And like, as an adult, I watch In the Heat of the Night, and I'm just like, I can see how this show was like ahead of its time or whatever. Because, you know, you had the Deep South. You got here's the crazy thing, right? Wasn't the sheriff the same dude that played Archie in All of the Family?
Yeah.
You know, not racist, but you know, it was just kind of weird. Like, oh, look at this, another side of Archie.
Yeah.
But then I listened to Airwolf, and I went outside in my car and started going down I-10 fast enough for it to change into a helicopter and for it to take off, because that's how hyped again Airwolf got me. A bulletproof helicopter that is stealth, it then has rockets to make it go as fast as a jet. As a kid, how was that not? And again, maybe I'm just showing my age, but I think Airwolf should have went further than it did.
Yeah, Airwolf.
But in this
Airwolf
region,
probably, if you're old enough, Airwolf probably won this bracket to you.
In this region, though, Unsolved Mysteries makes it, and I fucks with Unsolved Mysteries. The guy that hosts that show is still scary as fuck to me. I feel like he's the one behind all the Unsolved Mysteries. Man, just be walking down the road like, oh, nobody knows where she's at today. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker knows some shit. He knows some shit. But did you have any gripes about the sitcom region where The Office made it out?
I think The Office should have lost the Step by Step, honestly.
First round?
Yeah, it should have been gone in the first round. Step by Step. Listen to me. Listen to me. Friday nights as a teen in my life, if it wasn't football season, was TGIF. And Step by Step was the number 2 show once Full House was off the thing.
Yep.
But you had all those theme songs was bangers. Full House, Family Matters, Step by Step, the Dinosaurs they even had a decent theme. The show was funny. So those 4 shows, bro, like you just knew Step by Step was the wholesome part of you. You know what I mean? Step by step, day by day. You know what I mean? Like
day by day.
Should have beat The Office.
Probably
would have lost in the second round, but it should have beat The Office. And what else? What else was I perturbed about? I was perturbed about something else. Moesha.
Here was my thing. Moesha versus the Wayans Bros. The Wayans Brothers. I mean, what can I say? What can I say that that will explain my disappointment in this? I don't think like the Wayans Bros had no lyrics. No lyrics at all. I think they just had a snippet of it was like, a Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah, we're brothers.
We're
happy.
Yeah, you know, like
and we're colored. Yeah.
Remember how I used to feel.
I mean, they had that initial part. Give me a high five, and then they're like cut, and then they played Tribe Called Quest. I think it was Tribe Called Quest, right?
Yeah, it was. It was.
Moesha had a dope beat, had Brandy in her bag at that time, had that theme song. I was just like, oh, M to the E to the Mo to the E to the. I was just like, oh shit, that bass came in. I'm like, okay, Brandy, I see you, girl. Get your shit, you know?
Yep.
But nah, y'all was just like Wayans Bros, because y'all like the corny, we're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're cool. Y'all just like, that's hilarious. Vote for that. So like I said, you know, it is what it is. Let it go. Let it go.
Yep.
Growing Pains, I thought that would have beat out I Love Lucy, but you know.
I Love Lucy went way further than she should have.
Yeah. Ran into Scrubs and Scrubs beat her out. But The Office came out of there. The Office came out of there. The Kids non-animated.
Oh, buddy, here we go.
Where you at? What made you mad over here? What made you mad over here?
For Kevin, Game of Thrones is in our first bracket, and then it lost out. Fresh Prince came out of that one, so.
Oh yeah.
But this bracket, Ant Farm losing the fucking Even Stevens.
A lot of people, I feel, they don't go back and listen to these songs, man. Because like, I don't think Mickey Mouse Club should have beat Kids Incorporated. I don't think y'all understand.
No.
Incorporated.
And I had to change my vote because I was like, I really don't remember Kids Incorporated, so I initially voted for Mickey Mouse Club. Then I went back and listened. I was like, oh yeah, this vote's getting. I changed a couple votes because I went back and listened, and I was working mainly on memory, and I'm like, I need to actually listen because I don't really remember it. So going back and
changed the Feel of the Future and Casey Undercover vote too.
Oh, I changed that. I changed that as soon as I heard Casey Undercover. I was like, oh yeah, this vote's getting changed.
Yeah,
change it.
I was like,
that's another one. It lost to Mickey Mouse Club. Like y'all was wild.
Mickey Mouse Club made it too far. I don't know what season, which version, which generation of Mickey Mouse Club, but I mean the words are still the same.
Right.
And Kids Incorporated was on Disney Channel, my guy. Roberto.
Yeah,
Kids Incorporated was on Disney. You had a young Mario Lopez in there. You had a young Fergie in there. Like you had some people on the come up.
It was before. It was before Mickey Mouse Club.
It was before Mickey Mouse Club went to the 90s with the little hip hop, thing, and they had people Justin Timberlake and Christina Aguilera and all them. So, but yeah, so Goosebumps came out of there. Out of all the bangers we got in there, it was Goosebumps. So I'm just like, I guess
y'all had me voting with my heart.
Then the animated bracket. What had you?
This
Let
shit.
me go ahead and zoom in on this shit. Y'all already know what this shit is. What the fuck? What the fuck, ladies and gentlemen? Now, I told y'all I'm here trying to control my energy, right? I told y'all that from the start. I told y'all that from the start. Can this not zoom in anymore? This is a 500%. What are we doing about this? Like, I need explanations. I'm gonna just go with. I'm gonna just go.
That
with
isn't
the fact
only travesty on this side of the bracket.
No, it's not. But
it was the beginning,
ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna chalk this up to people wanting to troll because I've been a big component of David the No. Just like I am a big component of I'm not a big Star-Lord fan. But people keep throwing Star-Lord stuff in here, because it's fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Heathcliff is not banging. Heathcliff is a nice little bop. David the No is not only a bop, but a way better show to me, because I grew up watching Nick Jr.
Me too.
Maybe I'm just super biased. But it had a full thing, like the end of the series, David the Gnome dies. Like it was a complete story. Like I had closure. If I asked anybody, what was the last episode of Heathcliff about? Ain't nobody gonna be able to answer that shit.
No one's gonna tell you. No one's gonna tell you.
So this is where I was just like, y'all are just gonna do shit to get a reaction out of me. And you know what? I ain't gonna let y'all have the satisfaction. But just know, like, I see what you guys are doing. You're like, oh shit.
And then
if we do this will be.
And then not only this,
this will be way funny.
Not only this, to kill off David the Gnome, but in the very next round, you kill off Heathcliff to fucking Captain Planet.
Mm-hmm. Like, was Heathcliff that much of a bop to where when you ran into?
I am Captain Planet.
Yeah, Kevin. Those other shows were on. Those other shows was on the previous.
Hey, Julius ass Power Rangers, fuck out of here.
Yeah, so we had DuckTales. DuckTales lost the. What did DuckTales lose to? Was that the first bracket? I think DuckTales was the first bracket, and it lost to.
It went pretty far though.
Fresh Prince. It lost to Fresh Prince, I think, and then Darkwing, that didn't get far either. But yep. So this is the third bracket. The first bracket, Fresh Prince won. The second bracket was Saved by the Bell. Yeah, it was wild, man. We are all sitting here in shock as well. Like, I get it, Captain Planet. It was what was hot for a while. I will say the one saving grace. This bracket is the only one where I will give motherfuckers a pass, because if David the been into Rescue Rangers was gonna win. Rescue Rangers was coming out of there.
You're right.
Based on how the first round came out, I was like, well, Rescue Rangers for the sweep. So our final four over on the other side, one side, we got Unsolved Mysteries versus The Office. And then we have Rescue Rangers versus what we had up here, Goosebumps. And I forgot to check. Yep. But once we get these results, obviously the final will be out tomorrow for you to vote, or once the show is over, we'll put it out. But I think, and I really hope I'm right, Rescue Rangers is moving on to the finals. Oh yeah, it is.
I hope
yeah,
so.
It is.
Yeah, I hope so.
Rescue Rangers versus Unsolved Mysteries. So I think Rescue Rangers may win this bracket, and we'll have our first animated winner out of this bracket. So we will have one from sitcoms, one from kids non-animated, and one from animated. And then we have our final bracket next week to get our top 4, and then we will have a tournament of champions. Those 4 will go against each other. It'll be a short bracket, but we'll extend the voting for a longer period of time since it's only going to be 2 rounds to finally see what people would consider in this group to be the best television theme song. Again, if you have recommendations, throw them in there. Go ahead.
Yep. For people like for people like Kevin, there will be a loser bracket too. So shows like the ones you named will have a second chance to get on a bracket, and we'll have a bracket for those two. So come back and stay tuned for it, bro.
Yes. Also, we got recommendations for future brackets. One of them, what I thought was a good idea, was the best Michael Jackson song. So you may have seen the post of the Smoke Pit asking for your top 3 Michael Jackson songs, just so we can start trying to throw up a all about Michael Jackson songs and figuring that out, because I feel that's one artist a lot of people know about. You know, they know about his songs and stuff, so I think everybody can dabble in on that. And then what was the other? You said you got a recommendation for a bracket, right?
Yeah, I did. Hold on. Let me go to the old machine here. The best commercials, 80s to 2010s.
I feel like I'd be down, because like I said, I'm an old dude. I'm an old ass man. I feel like, because when we do this, we're gonna be asking people to do research. Like, go to YouTube, go check this commercial out, go this, that, and third. Because I think now, like, commercials really don't do shit. Like, I barely see any commercials for toys and stuff like I used to. Like, growing up, like, certain toys, certain games, board games, Mousetrap, Grape Escape, fucking Battleship, Crossfire commercial made me want to buy that game so bad. A friend had it. I went to go play, and I was just like, this game is not as fun as this commercial made it look like. But the theme song, or the oh my god, let me hit up YouTube real quick for those.
You know what commercial made me want to buy?
Unaware of Crossfire.
You remember that old GI Joe, the old GI Joe commercial with the kung fu grip and shit? I wanted one of them motherfuckers so bad.
Ooh, here we go. I need y'all to prepare yourselves for this.
Sometime in the future, the ultimate challenge, Crossfire.
Oh, I remember this shit now. Yeah, you're right.
Eating cereal at 8 o'clock in the morning, Saturday. These kids are in leather jackets, riding floating platforms. A lightning bolt appears in front of them, and it's the board game Crossfire, and they're battling to the death. And when you lose, you get spun the fuck out of existence. I'm like, I need this game. My parents were like, nope. my friend
Boy,
got
this
it.
game
I was like,
$20.
my friend got it. I was like, I'm at your house. Run, set it up. Set it up.
Growing up, there was this.
And he set it up,
Pascal, he said,
and it was not
"All
as.
man's
It was.
by yourself in a room for 30 minutes alone."
I was like, that was my first taste in marketing and how the commercial does not match up
Make that
with,
shit big.
with the product.
Make that shit grand.
Oh my gosh, man. It was a humbling experience. My friend, I think he knew it wasn't as fun because he's had it for a while. So when I was just like, oh, let's play Crossfire, he was like, I guess. Yeah. I was like, what? How are you not hyped for Crossfire? Let's go. He was like, so I'm missing like half of the balls that go with it. I don't know where they're at because they bounce off and they fly off. And they're so, I'm just like, oh, I mean, that's cool. We can still play. And bro, it was something, man.
This ain't it. You want to ride bikes? This isn't fun. Let's go ride our bikes.
You sure you just don't want to go outside and play? Bro,
Yeah.
set up Crossfire. Are you sure you don't want to? Bro,
I got hungry
set up
hippos.
Crossfire.
We play this all the time. Set up Crossfire.
Cool. But before we sign off, I want to get the shots and thoughts, and this is going to be something I need to talk about. Something that I was asked to talk about by an individual. Okay. So you've seen him in the comments, Kevin Lancaster.
Yeah.
He asked me to reach out and to tell everybody to keep an eye out for motorcycle riders as you are going about doing what you need to do. A few weeks ago, he lost his fiance to an accident. She was struck by a car as she was doing a ride on her motorcycle. I found out about it. It was one of those things where I didn't know what to do, what to say, or anything. Like my heart was like, I know y'all look at me and y'all just like, oh, Will is this and that, but bro, like when somebody I know is hurting, like I just have this thing where I kind of try to put myself in their shoes and I like imagine how I would feel, and I'm just like, I don't know if I want to reach out if I don't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
There's no words for it.
And I'm sorry if I'm making you cry, Kevin, but
yeah, sorry.
When I found out, I sat down and me and this other person were just like, they were like, I didn't know what to do. I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to reach out. But the fact that you reached out to me and you were like, yo, if you can just use your platform to just get this message across, you would appreciate it. So, I mean, this is the absolute least we can do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, my heart goes out. If you need anything, like I told you in the IM, like if you need anything, let us know, man, and we'll contribute. We'll do what we can.
Definitely
to get your cause out there and to bring awareness to this, because I never met Lindsay, your fiance, but based on the pictures and when I would see you with her, she looked like she was bringing you so much joy. Like your world was just perfect at the time. Yep. So my heart goes out to you, bro. I'm sorry that you're going through this. Just know we're here for you. If you need anything, you just let us know, and we're there, bro.
Yep. My condolences, bro. I had heard about it too. So Yeah, it's
Shit, man.
you know. Yeah, I know, bro. Let it out. Let it out. Just let it out. But yeah, there's no words that can really comfort you. And though you it seems like you may be going through a lot, man. It'll get the pain probably won't go away ever, but you know, as time goes, hopefully you're able to heal, you know, just a little bit more, you know. So my heart goes out to you as well. And like Max said, anything you need, bro, just reach out, let us know. We got you. So, and for everybody else out there, just like Max said, be safe. Check your rear views, check the sides, look around. You know what I mean? Because people do ride, and you know the road isn't completely yours. So just be on the lookout for that. So save a life, help save a life. Be careful, and if you're on a motorcycle, be careful as well. You know, so. Yeah, man.
Agreed. Hey, next time I'm in Vegas, man. Next time I'm in Vegas, we gotta catch up, Kevin. So
Yep.
next time I head up there, I'll make sure to hit you up, man. Make some time to hang out and have a couple drinks, man. Huh. I hate ending on a somber note like that, man. But like I said, bro, like whatever we can do to help, let us know. We here for you,
Yep.
bro.
Definitely.
You got anything else you want to add, Sir Blackest Macus?
Actually, yeah. I want to shout out the homie Josh Coley. For those who don't know, he's a friend of the pit. I want to say to him, congratulations on his adoption on adoption day.
Hold up, I think I'm glitching out.
Well,
I think I'm glitching out. I'm missing information you're saying. What happened? Oh no, I think my internet's messing up. Is my internet messing up? Are y'all seeing me and not? Am I moving? Are y'all not moving? I need feedback. I don't know what's happening here. Oh, he was frozen. Oh, okay. I'll be getting scared, man. I'll be like, oh, no, no, no. I'll be sitting there like, oh, no, is this me? Is this me? Nah, he was talking about something like some adoption. Somebody got approved for adoption. I'm just like, oh, shit, who's this? Who's this? No. He probably going to jump back in here later. But, shit. Yeah, so when he comes back, just expect, like I said, I need to, I want to have a group discussion, like a real focused discussion on, now we didn't talk about Spider-Man. We saving that for, Cedric. I don't know if you're a member of Saturday Night Nerds, but we're trying to save the comic discussions and stuff like that for over there. Like we'll dabble in it over here, but we ain't really going to touch on it too much. Now, when that movie comes out, December 17th, and I go see it, please believe we're going to talk about that here. Another thing I wanted to talk about, I forgot to add it in the docket, but if you haven't seen the movie The Harder They Fall over on Netflix, that is a pretty solid movie. But let us welcome back Black Mac. Hopefully he's still frozen. Yeah. Okay. but it's cool. It's cool. How about this? How about um, we just posted in the group the announcement you're about to make because it's like 10 o'clock over here and I got things to do. But I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Thanks for sitting through the show. I know it started a bit on a serious note. Again, we didn't do that conversation justice. So be expecting probably a bonus episode or something where we can sit down and just kind of look at it as a whole, get opinions from different sides. So it's not just a one-sided discussion. And really get to the root of why all this animosity back and forth for this Kyle Rittenhouse thing. And also we'll probably do a review of Harder They Fall. And then, like I said, Saturday Night Nerds in December, they got a show coming up. We're going to talk about Spider-Man, but we could probably dabble about the Spider-Man trailer, since that's out there. We can probably satisfy that. CenturyLink. I think he got Spectrum. He got Spectrum. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and wrap this episode up. I'm the homie Mac, aka your boy. Obviously, my man Bread Like a King made his cover. Kaylee was here. Obviously, he had to ditch off to reset. But we'll go ahead and end this. We know you a part of the show, Black. You ain't gotta jump back in here. But everybody else, thank you for tuning in. Y'all take care. Be easy, be safe. And like I always want to say is just, let's just be decent human beings out there, all right?
Welcome to the smoke pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the smoke pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Mac and Mac, welcome to the smoke pit.